We're doing something really fun today. We have two members of Team 2K TV, and we're going to be hitting the Pizza Hut event in the theater. Now, this may or may not be an elimination from Team 2K TV today, because we're gonna go head-to-head against each other to see
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And the Wizards ready to get to work on their home court. This was earlier today as they came through the tunnel. And a good Thursday evening to you. 2K Sports presents the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. And from the sideline, David Aldridge. And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. We've got Durant, Booker out there with Nash. Then it's Michael Jordan. And it's Stoudemire in at the 5 down low. And for Washington, Malone is out there with Kevin Love. Then it's Gilbert Arenas. And it's Wall. And it's Pierce. In at the 3 spot. Hey, Brent, what an exciting day we have for us here. Day 1 of the regular season is upon us, and we are ready to go.
Kevin, really stoked to be with you here tonight. You could not ask for a better matchup. The energy is palpable, and it's fair to expect both of these teams are going to bring it.
Now here's Durant. And here's Booker from the arc. Kept alive. Outside for Jordan. Booker outside. Takes the 3. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. Booker's got the first bucket of the night. A 3-pointer for the Suns. Nash against Wall. And it's Pierce in the corner. Wizards passing it around. Sinks the 3-pointer.
And you have to honor the 3-point shooting of Arenas. A big-time scorer who's shown the consistency from beyond.
Now here's Booker. And Durant launches from deep. And stolen by Love. And here we go. The Wizards fast break. Right wing. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Well, using some of that size and strength inside to gain advantage was Kevin Love that time.
The past few seasons have seen frequent shakeups to the Wizards roster.
Yeah, the Wizards have been a bit of a lab in terms of trying to figure out what exactly it is that they're going to have that works. What's the recipe here? What's the perfect fit here? I'm sure in time it's going to come together.
And this shows you what a superstar KD is. I mean, the NBA world stopped when that deal was made.
Yeah, you just shift the axis of the league. Look, you have this elite scorer, this unbelievable all-world talent, and when he gets on a roster, I don't care where it is, all of a sudden you have championship aspirations.
Here's Booker, following the basket by John Wall. The tray. And the Suns miss again.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
Defensive foul.
Considered one of the strongest players in the league, Malone doesn't get distracted by a little contact.
Phoenix has gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. It's Jordan on the wing. Back to Nash. 6 to shoot. He's covered. He'll get 3 shots at the line. And you talk about explosive scoring. Devin Booker, Brent, one of the most explosive players of all time.
So awesome to watch him when he gets rolling, Kevin, and that can happen in like 3 seconds. He's got such a great flow and control of what he can do offensively. And Booker just one of these guys who's calculating on the offensive end, trying to figure out what defenses are doing. He's always working hard to find shots, and he's going to influence the game with the way he can produce.
Arenas kicks to Pierce. Teardrop shot. That shot is off. Stoudemire with the defensive effort. There's the pass to Durant. Outside for Jordan. Booker looking around. From the arc. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
And when Booker's connecting from deep, this offense goes to another level. Good to see him drain that.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass. And the jam by Karl Malone.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. Now, here's Nash. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Count it, good.
Stoudemire just moves so well in that pick and roll. Just cuts the D to shreds with that set.
All with it. Now Stoudemire defending. So, Greg, when you think about the Phoenix Suns, what do you think fuels them the most?
Kevin, I mean, the fact that they had a 2-0 lead in the 21 NBA Finals and lost. This team is really battling to get back to that stage. And if they do, they want to take care of business this time.
Allen's checked in for Steve Nash. Jordan against Pierce. Kicks it out to Booker. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. Booker's got 12 points in the game. Wall against Booker. Wall passes to Malone. Kicks it out to Love. There's Wall. Puts up a deep 3. And it's Durant with the rebound. 1:52 left in the first quarter of the game. They grab their own miss. Kicks it out to Allen. The dish now to Durant. There's 3-pointers off the mark.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Love uses the glass to finish the layup. Love's got his second bucket of the night.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And stolen by Booker. And it's Stoudemire missing. Wizards have gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. Here's Arenas. What a terrific move that was. Arenas has got his second basket of the game.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Hits it from 3-point range.
Good performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
Wall. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
And we'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
For 3, Durant. Rebound, Washington. The Suns beat them last time these two teams met in Phoenix.
It was a loss last time they faced up against each other. A very tightly contested game that they felt they could have won.
Man, felt like they probably would have won if they weren't saddled with all that foul trouble. They had to piece together some makeshift lineups late in that game. That might have cost them.
Count that bucket.
And you can just see the extraordinary competitiveness. MJ staying laser focused after absorbing the contact.
And Wall kicks it over to Arenas. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Wall's got 5 assists tonight. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
Here's Jordan. No good that time.
He gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
And so it's Gilbert Arenas making things happen for Washington. He notched 8 and has that terrific. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Wizards.
So far, they've moved the ball well, leading to open, high-percentage looks. Lots of assists in this one.
Well, I want to add also the damage that has been done on the inside. It's a lot of rubble in there, but they're continuing to go right at the defense.
We've got Wall. Kevin Love out there with Malone. Then it's Gilbert Arenas, and it's Pierce in at the small forward. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Wizards. And stolen by Booker. Here's the three. It's no good. He's now 4 of 9 from the field.
And after that great first quarter from three-point range, he has finally come back to earth.
Booker against Wall. For three, Love drills the three-pointer. Love's got the lead up to 5 now for Washington.
And his passing is probably the most underrated part of his game. Pierce is a terrific playmaker on that wing.
Again, the miss by Booker.
Man, you get so caught up in the bravado of someone scoring on you and you wanting to even the score. Unfortunately, you couldn't answer that.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. We all know Achilles injuries used to be career-ending. Kevin Durant says Dominique Wilkins was one of the first guys who came back the same. It was a motivation and gave me confidence that I could do the same. And now Wilkins says KD has really taken hold of this and become the spokesperson for this injury. So we're passing the torch. Kevin, back to you.
Yeah, passing the torch, David. Thank you so much. And it's Jones with the ball for the Wizards. It's a 5-point game. Next up for them, the Knicks, a road game in New York. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. When it comes to the essential components of a winning team, GA, how much importance do you place on veteran leadership?
Kevin, I think it's important. You want a few guys in the locker room who've seen it all. Players who can keep the ship steady if the team kind of goes awry or has a tough stretch.
Allen passes to Booker. From downtown. Rebound by the Wizards. Love's got 4 rebounds in this game.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far. And so far, Arenas is feeling it. Fiery offensive games like this are why they call this man the Hibachi.
Booker, right side, beyond the arc. That's good, and it's KD with the assist. Booker's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Suns. Arenas attacking. The kick out to Pierce. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Feeds to KD. And here's Booker from the arc. And that's collected by Love. Love's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
Is it getting cold in here? This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot.
Not as good, and the Wizards' lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Booker.
And wasn't sure he could keep up the pace he set from three-point range in that first, but boy, has he ever.
Here's Pierce. And the rebound goes to Nash.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
Back to Allen. Arenas against Booker. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Arenas against Allen. Down low. Outside for Arenas. Nice ball movement by Washington. Love. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
Smooth shooting touch of Kevin Love on display. Quick trigger on that one.
Nash the pass to KD. And now in transition is Pierce. Here we go. And there's the call on Karl Malone. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Looking at who's out there now for the Wizards. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Malone. And Abdia subbed in for Pierce. The Suns making a change here as well. Stoudemire's checked in.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
So timeout called here, the first for Washington. So Brent, thinking back to the 2020 bubble, the Suns went 8-0. Clearly the springboard for that group.
Yeah, amazing, Kevin. The team had missed 10 straight playoffs. And a lot of talk was made that time in the bubble helped them to come together in ways that next season they weren't going to be denied. And they made the finals in 2021, and the franchise won 64 games in 2022. So the Suns are as bright as ever.
Jordan's checked in for Phoenix.
And you can tell Arenas just has that ability as a distributor. He can pick out the ready shooter and get them the rock.
Booker outside. Back to Jordan. Booker outside. Good, and it's Jordan picking up the assist.
3-point field goal.
Jordan's got 3 assists in the game. Arenas kicks to Gafford. Passes it to Jones. Now Avdia. Arenas dishes to Avdia. They get the rebound. Gafford. Another shot is stolen by Stoudemire. And now the Suns a fast break. And here's Booker from the arc. Rebounded by the Wizards. Love's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Arenas goes in.
It's fun to just watch Arenas play. He's electric. Has his own style. And what an explosive play right there.
Suns have gone 6 of 13 so far from the field here in the second quarter. Here's Nash. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Nash has got it all tied up now for the Suns.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Arenas' shot is good.
Guys, he can't miss. I swear, he was trying to miss that. He did not miss. That means he can't miss.
Suns have gone 7 of 14 in the second quarter, shooting to the tune of 50%. Here's Nash, and he drives in. That one falls. Nash has got 4 points this quarter.
And the first step of Nash, devastating. Gets to the rim there with ease.
Here's Arenas. He's got 16. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Was just there a little late.
John Wall.
16 seconds left in the first half. And he uses the glass on the layup. Wall's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Sometimes Wall seems just undeniable. Even the contact doesn't slow him down.
And so it's Gilbert Arenas making things happen for courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
42.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. KD, moments of frustration for you early. What are you seeing out there?
Well, I missed a lot of shots. I'm just trying to be aggressive. I'm missing wide open threes and some shots I normally hit, so I just got to continue to keep being aggressive. My teammates looking for me. We got to do a better job on the defensive end.
Hey, man, I'm sure those shots will start to fall in the second half. Thanks
for halftime, so we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. A pretty close game for the Wizards throughout the first quarter. They led by 2 after the first. Scoring-wise, they broke even in the second, so little ground was lost there. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Wizards.
They found a slight edge on the boards, and they've done it with nothing but raw determination. I mean, look, they got talent, but the passion is there, and that separates these guys. They're simply refusing to give up possession.
Shaq, what'd you think about Phoenix?
Right now, they're playing well only on one end of the court. All their energy has been spent on defense. And that's a shame. They're just going to keep giving up easy buckets, and the game's going to get away from them.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Setting the floor for the Suns. Jordan is out there with Durant. Then it's Nash. Then it's Stoudemire. And it's Booker in at the shooting guard position. Stoudemire finds Booker. Nash outside. Here's Jordan. There it is. It's Nash picking up the assist. Jordan's got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Suns. And so it's Pierce with it. He brings it up for the Washington Wizards. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Wizards will retain possession. And a quick look at how the Suns' schedule is shaping up. On Friday, they'll go up against C.J. McCollum and the New Orleans Pelicans. And then on Sunday, they'll head back home to host the Indiana Pacers.
They have yet to hit a shot, a real slow start here in the second half. Nice read from the big guy. Love. His teammates appreciate that selfless attitude.
Got a piece of it. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Love. And now, courtesy of the 2K leaderboard, here are the teams that led the NBA in blocked shots last year. The Suns 5th.
Awesome rim protection from them last year, and it was because of one thing. They commit to intimidating anyone that comes in the lane.
Pass to Jordan. And a deep three from Booker. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Washington's gone 6 of 11 when they've taken the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable. Ball, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
What a great finish there from Wall. It's clear he doesn't fear anyone when he's looking to score.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Suns trail by 3. Now Jordan. It's stolen by Wall. By himself, and the slam dunk by Wall.
And using his quick, active hands, Wall has a knack for propelling fast breaks into action.
Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. Jordan, the pass to Stoudemire. For 3, Booker. They get it back. Jordan outside. KD finds Jordan. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots the 3. And Booker is good for 3. Booker's got 38 points.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Love outside. On deep, Arenas launches it. And there's Love. That's good on the assist by Arenas. Arenas has got 5 assists tonight. Suns trail by 5. It's stolen by Wall. Out to the right wing. Malone in the corner. Pass to Wall. Love inside. Guarded by KD. They get it back. Pierce for 3. Good on the three-point shot. Pierce has got the lead up to 8 now for the Wizards.
And they continue to control the glass.
Timeout called, the Suns.
And coach can't be happy, and I think I know why. Their defense putting up no resistance inside.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high-efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
Allen's checked in for the Suns. And here's Booker from the arc. Rebound by the Wizards. Love's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Durant wide open. He fires. Good, and the assist goes to Nash. Durant's got 5 now.
And Durant doesn't need more than a click to get one off.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. They got for us, DA.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, what's going to enable the retooled Wizards to take the next step? Coach Wes Unseld Jr. said, I think the biggest thing is the fit. A better fit helps the competitive spirit, the connectivity, and guys get the big picture. But the most important thing is winning. Kevin, he thinks that mindset is starting to take hold.
I think it is. Building that culture is so important. David, thanks. And Booker kicks to KD. And there it is for him. He's got 7.
It's just got to be so tough if you draw the assignment to guard Kevin Durant. You've got great position, you body him up, and it still doesn't prevent him from putting 25 on you.
Wall looking for an opening. The high post shot. Here's Love. And the layup's good off the glass. And the Wizards lead by 7.
They are just killing them on the interior.
2 minutes. 2 minutes remaining in the third quarter.
Outside Durant. That one's not going to go. Good D by Love. Here's Wall. And it's KD with the rebound. KD's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And Booker puts up a deep 3. Stoudemire the pass to Booker. Second chance shot. KD's shot is off.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
Wall against Allen. Love wide open. He fires. It's hauled in by the Suns.
Shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in. He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
And there's the call on Durant. That's his first foul for the Wizards. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Malone. Avdia comes in for Pierce. And Tyus Jones subbed in for John Wall. Phoenix also making some changes. Nurkic checked in for Stoudemire. Cole comes in for Kevin Durant. And Eric Gordon subbed in for Nash. Booker dishes the Bol. Shot from the top of the key. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in. Booker's got 3 assists tonight. Washington leading now by 5. Here's Arenas. Kicks it out to Jones. And stolen by Booker. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Jacks up a 3. Avdia with the rebound. The Wizards have gone better than 53% from the floor since halftime. Shooting 8 of 15. Booker outside. Fires the 3. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. Well, points coming in bunches as we wrap up the third quarter. It's been a good one. It's the Wizards up 5. We'll be back shortly, live from Washington. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. We've got Gilbert Arenas. Daniel Gafford is out there with Avdia. Then it's Tyus Jones. Good! Another from 3.
And this parade of threes has no end in sight. He just keeps knocking them down.
Oh, and that latest triple ties him for second for the most threes in the game. What a monster he's been from deep. John Wall's checked in for Gilbert Arenas. Gordon against Wall. For the 3. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound.
Just not sure if he ran out of energy at halftime or what, but so far just not himself in the second half.
In the corner, it's Gordon. Outside, Jordan. The Suns need to get a shot off, and they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Pierce is checked in for the Wizards. Phoenix also making some changes. Stoudemire comes in for Yusuf Nurkic. Nash is subbed in for Gordon. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Here's Wall. Pierce with a wide open look. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Wall's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Suns trail by 5. Jordan, that's for 2. And here's Nash outside. Offensive rebound.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
And stolen by Nash. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. That is his first foul of the game. Wizards making a switch here. Malone's checked in. The Suns making a change here as well. Durant's checked in for Bol. And here's Booker from the arc. And again, in for three.
There it is. A shot that puts him at the top of the record book.
Well, Greg is now tied for the mark for most threes in a single game. In one word, amazing. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. I think it's Steve Nash. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Washington.
I like this throwback approach they're taking, looking to score high percentage shots in the paint. And so far, it's working.
And there's been another bonus to what's happened with them tonight, and that's the offensive rebounding. They're boxing out, they're getting up extra shots. That could be a difference maker in the result.
Here's Wall, and Wall with the slam.
You got to clog up the lanes because Wall runs all over you when you don't.
Suns trail by 4. In the corner, it's Jordan. Booker outside. Nash outside. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here.
First personal foul. Second.
And he knocks down the first one.
And the defining trait of the greatest of superstars, Jordan makes the players around him better. Mentally, in terms of effort, and in terms of their performance.
All with it is picked up by KD.
You can tell he put a lot of practice into that one. Wall's always ready to break out something slick if he's got the time and space.
Phoenix calls timeout. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
During that break, Frank Vogel had some real words for his team. Now, he reminded his team, keep looking for the deep ball. If the three is there, take it. He's done a good job getting those looks, so keep taking them. Back to you guys.
All right, thank you, David. Here's Wall, and that one drops for him. Wall's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
And that's too close. When Wall gets a shot that deep inside, it is almost automatic.
And then slammed in by Jordan.
You won't find a much more entertaining sight. I'd call that slam dunk contest level.
And so it's Wall with it, bringing it up for the Wizards. The lead is 2. So the wing on the left, Haywood kicks to Jones. The Wizards working the ball around now. Wall against Nash. Wall passes to Malone. It's hauled in by the Suns. Stoudemire's got his 6th rebound on the night.
And they get the rebound, but guys, that's been the issue throughout the game. And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
Here's Cook.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found the comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
And the foul on Amar'e Stoudemire. That's foul number 2 for him. Kevin Love's checked in for the Wizards. Arenas comes in for Tyus Jones.
Substitution for your Wizards.
Nash against Wall. Deflects the pass.
2 minutes. 2 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter.
Back to Jordan. Over Wall. And there's Michael Jordan, the assist by Nash. Nash has got his 8th assist here tonight.
Yeah, putting the team on his back as he often does. The tighter the game gets, the more Jordan wants the ball. And this is why Coach trusts Wall in these situations. He has a knack for making the right play at the right time.
Phoenix has gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. Booker against Arenas. Booker outside. Good! Another from 3.
And that is a 3 that will put him in the record book.
A historic performance by a historically good shooter. One of the best games anybody has ever had. And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Devin Booker.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
1:24 left in the fourth quarter. Pierce finds Malone. Back to Pierce. Malone trying to break free. And again, Washington with the triple.
He's such a clutch shooter. I mean, he lives with a big shot. And when he's rolling like this, watch out.
Jordan in the corner. Booker outside. Back to Jordan. Durant in the corner. Buries the triple.
The nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
The Wall kicks to Love. A three-pointer off the mark.
Didn't hesitate for a second to get a hand up on that deep ball.
You got to like how he hustled to guard out on the perimeter, definitely respecting the shooting ability.
Nash against Wall. Kicks it out to Malone. Amari Stoudemire with the rebound.
That's a shocker there. Did not expect him to miss from that range. He's got to be shooting close to 60% from there.
Here's Jordan over to the left wing. KD passes to Booker. Back to KD. Kicks it out to Booker. Shot clock at 6. Stoudemire inside. Malone on him.
And the only thing that can slow down his three-point onslaught. Maybe a break and play.
Well, this crowd can do nothing but watch in awe, GA. He has been spectacular.
His accuracy from behind the arc tonight has been tremendous, and he's looking like a sniper out there.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game. What you love about Nash, he's a coach on the floor, dictates the pace, always in total command of his team. Those free throws are the nail in the coffin, guys.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. They're down by 5. 6 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What's your take, guys?
And a little late to implement a plan B. This game is a wrap.
Well, I'm going to use the cliche here. You can't take your timeouts with you, so they're going to use it.
So the Suns win it. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end, with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Here with Kevin Durant. It seems like even with some adversity thrown your way, you guys find a way.
Well, we're moving to basketball. You know, we're just relying on each other. And, you know, we're just believing in each other, man. No matter what, we just stick together.
It was very obvious that that was the case. Thanks, KD. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, DA, thanks again. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. And we'll see you next time.